Well, hello and welcome back to Riviera RC, and this may be, maybe not, depending on how this week goes, the last video that I'm picking up for the speedrun challenge. So, firstly, I do apologise for the introduction, which I think some people probably went, yeah, he's just using Phil's video, so skip through it. But there are obviously a lot that didn't skip through it because the comments I got. Anyway, I hope I haven't ruined the intro video, because since I've edited that, all I've had going around in my head is the bloody song, wherever I am at work or whatever. So anyway, so obviously the gearbox went tits up, and as you can see, I have bits here and the gearbox apart with the flippy floppy motor because you can't get the bloody pinion out. So yeah, anyway, without the yet and the ums and all that lot, this is now Monday night. And it wasn't until now, it was in the group chat on the Poor Boys RC Facebook group, the group chat for the speed runs, that, and I'm going to apologise, it was one of the Andy Halls, and I can't remember which one, said, oh, we've got 4 or 5 or 6 days left. And I thought to myself, no, we haven't. 31st is Tuesday, so I haven't got enough time for another run. And then realised that actually the 31st is Thursday, so I have got time for another run. So I've now panicked a bit, well, not so much panicked a bit, I'm a bit more relaxed, thinking that I've got till Thursday. Now, specific Pacific Standard Time, which is 10 a.m. in the morning for Phil, which is when the cutoff is on the 31st, is actually about 5 p.m, 5 or 6 p.m. in UK time. So in theory, I've got until breakfast on Thursday morning to get another run done, edited, and emailed to him. So anyway, I think the reason I've lost my drive is that the frog one that I'm using, I think it's floated backwards and forwards. So I am in the middle of trying to sort it out. I'm just about to take it apart again because I've put this together and it looks like the actual gearing, which was level before, it looks like the counter gear has sunk back again. So whereas in my last video I did turn around and say that, oh, I don't need that many, blah, 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 and I've taken one of the bearings out, I've got a feeling that that's me being a bell end and I should have actually left it in there. So also in the video, and if I can find the footage, I will edit it over here, the horny truck, the horny truck, seemed to wobble as it was coming towards me, backs and forwards and backs and forwards. And I thought, something's got loose there, but no, because these are the Nerf bars, which I'm calling them Nerf bars, but as you can see here, that one has been worn. So with that one being worn, and also these on the underside of the body, here and here, I've got a horrible feeling that these lovely looking wheels and tyres are, and watch this, a little bit too stretchy. Bearing in mind, we only got 18 point whatever mile an hour, and these were obviously ballooning out, hitting here, slowing it down, which meant the diff went, oh, we'll go the other way, which slowed it down, which let it off, which, oh, that was a bit strenuous. So I don't know whether I'm going to be like Chris, Tell Me to Talk RC in Australia, went from his large, where have they gone? The slicks. He had the slicks on his car, excuse me, there's lots of boxes here and everywhere. So he went for the Hoosier Slicks, which these are the ones I used last time on the grass for my 33 mile an hour run, and they are still quite stretchy, but nowhere near as stretchy as these. But Chris has gone from these down to a smaller wheel and got a faster time by a couple of miles an hour. So we shall see. And yeah, I'm going to carry on with this and see where we go from here. Now, you will see in a later video, I'm using the Melan, which gives you the point blah blah blah, but I also wanted the GNSS or 020, the other one which goes to your phone and all that lot, with the whole track, start, stop, zero, run, all that sort of bullshit that everybody goes on about in their videos, because you have to do it if you've got that app on your phone. And I nearly went and bought a t-shirt with all that written on. I'll do that next year. So yeah, I'm going to go through and try and figure out, or put the original counter gear back in this, because I need another run. There are a few of them. I know Chris was trying his best to get rid of Mark Bryan's time, and I do feel a little bit more relaxed. As you can tell, it's a Monday evening, so in theory I've got Tuesday night, Wednesday night. If either of them two completely screw up, I've also got Thursday morning. I can get up early before I let the dogs out, or I'll let the dogs out at 5. The field is just back there, so it's literally a 5-minute walk around the corner, not even that, to do a couple of runs. So I'm going to try and get this together now, because I'm absolutely waffling. Leave you to it for a minute. So forgive me, Father, because I have shimmed. Really, Glenn? Anyway, let's have a look at this. So now I have, let's do this another way. I have that. Oh, come on, you stupid pile of poo-poo. Focus. What? There you go. So that is now bang on. But look at the amount of shims that I've got in the bottom of there. So I think what was happening, if you imagine this was the pinion gear, that was floating around. Not like that, it wasn't. That was floating around in this bit here, and the pinion went because that was moving around. Well, only one way to find out. Put it all back together again and see if it works. And I can't remember whether it was that Andy Hall or another Andy Hall that mentioned the fact of this motor mount, the adjustable one, which now I have to find the nuts and the bolts and everything that go with it, which is, there we go, look. Yeah, it's not the easiest, and I'm not looking forward to changing this motor if I actually get another run in and then think I can go a bit faster with the motor. But trying to faff about with this, with the motor hanging around, he did say that if you had another lock nut, which is no good because, I mean, it's the last few days now, isn't it? So it's a bit late that we've thought of that, but thank you very much, Andy. It does seem good that if you have another nylock nut, you could put it on the inside of here so that this little bit, my table slopes, so that this little bit is actually in, so you don't have to worry about this all flapping about and having 100 bits to faff about with. Yeah, he says. Right, so we are just about ready to set the mesh for the motor and hope that when we do it with all these extra little shims and shit, that it does actually work. Now, there'll also be people out there going, yeah, but are you really going to get anywhere near the top 5 or whatever it is to why is that not turning? Fuck off. So, I've obviously built this wrong, because that is turning and the motor isn't. I think that standard gear is going back in. Just piss flaps. Absolute flap. See? No. Right, I will get there, honestly. So if I put the 3 bearings on, which I'd originally said, obviously, when you look at it this way round, you've got gearage all the way up here. But that's all you get on the Frog one, which then, when you put the shims and all that schmicknizzle on there, it doesn't actually bind to the fucking gear in there. So I don't know. People have said that the bloody Frog one fits, but I don't want it to be right on the edge of there just to get a little bit on there, just to gain 1 extra tooth. So that one's going back in. Bollocks to it. Oh, this is needed. Right. Original gear in the bits box. I've now put some of these shims the other side to push it further down so that it goes onto the counter gear. So the main diff gear. So the only problem with this is I may end up completely screwing the main diff gear, but at the moment, I've just dropped a bloody pin on the floor. For fuck's sake. The horny truck is back together. I've now cut these away where it was rubbing before. I've taken away both of these because they were rubbing the tyres. That's it for Monday evening. Let's see what happens tomorrow night. Right, so it's Tuesday night. I've not long been home from work. I've managed to get off. So I'm now walking up to the field behind my house, and I've kind of gathered that if tonight is pear-shaped, I might have enough time tomorrow morning to rebuild stuff to... God, I'm old. Oh, it sounds like there's footballers up the field, so it may not happen. Let's have a look and see. Shit and tits. So that over there, that's the field that I'm going to be doing my speed run on. So I'm kind of thinking I might try it along that back edge where there's nobody there. Right, it's not the best idea, but what I'm going to do is, once I've shown you the car, I'm going to do this whole zooming out thing that's 0.5% so I can see more of my run, and then click it back into that afterwards. So my car is here, look. My truck. I don't need to take the body off for a minute, do I? I will do though. Magnets on the back makes it easier. I don't know how this is going to do. I've fired it up in the house and these expand to buggery. So there you go. There's not much else in there apart from the 1080 Dumbo RC, shorty servo of some description, and then it's a little tiny LiPo. And I have got another one which is twice the capacity, and I mean this one's only a 20C. I've got one at home that's 120 or 100C, but it came without any connectors on it, which is a bit of a shitter. So this is mine at the moment. Let's turn it on, and is this now going to actually register? Let's shake that about. Right, so you can see that's working. So I'm going to put that in the body and stick it down and hope. See, I haven't quite worked out how to do this properly yet, but anyway. Oh, tripod's going over. So it's stuck down in the back of the horny truck, and then that goes onto there. I just realised I'm by a big lump of poo, and it's not Mr. Hanky. Oh, them boys, they crack me up. So yes, the Greenhawks boys crack me up. Let's see if this actually works. Now they're probably going to swear, all those footballers and all that sort of shit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do it to half the width. So you might be able to see more of this. So well, that's a bit pants, isn't it? That's right. It's working. It stood in the way. So I might end up going in a bloody hole and wrecking the shit out of this. Like that. And the body's off. Yeah. I think that is the problem. Right, I'm going to bring it back. I think they're... So, excuse my French, sorry boys and girls. Right. I should have brought my scissors up to cut more of the body off. It's fun, isn't it? I mean, this isn't the smoothest. And me deciding to do it on grass. I mean, the stick is pretty bad. But it's... yeah, it's hitting on something. GPS is still in it. So, do I need to do something with the body to cut it down? Because I think the tyres are catching on the body and then flipping it over. Don't think it's the front tyres, because if you saw Bryce, and I can't believe that speed, Bryce said that his height... oh! 3 wheels on my wagon. Excellent. Oh. La 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 la. Absolute arse and tits. Right. So, at least I didn't lose the hex, but something is telling me to absolutely give up on this year's speedrun challenge. Exactly. Hex. Ah, tits. Oh, I have it. Something is telling me to give up. Now, I had 18 mile an hour out of this the other night. 17.2. Yeah. You know when people turn, and I'm pissed off because the fucking gearbox is still actually, sorry, I keep swearing, but bollocks. So that's working, and it's attached to the motor. And I'm thinking I need to go home and put better wheels and tyres on it, and probably the Hornet body again. Oh, I can't believe it. I've lost a wheel nut. I don't know whether I'm going to have time tomorrow. Right. No, I think I'm going to sign out. Didn't even beat Barbara's breather, for fuck's sake. Right. Next year, can somebody remind me that last year I had a phase 2 car and it was shit. And this year I've had a phase 2 car and it seems to be even more shit. Even though the body looks good, that might... See, I don't know. All depending on work and whether I can get out tomorrow night to do a run and whether I can be bothered to do anything with this bag of crap tonight, or I just go and drink more Prosecco. Choices. Anyway, I don't know whether this is it or not, but I have plans for next year already, and that'll come in a later video. Right, take care guys, thank you very much for joining me here, and hopefully if I get home on time I can have another run up here, and they're not playing football, but tomorrow night is Wednesday night. I've got until Thursday, but people come up here on a Wednesday night with their kids normally for the football even more. So unless tonight, yeah, anyway, I'm waffling. Take care guys, bye bye.